Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, classmates. I am James Vincent Moscosa, and I am here today to continue our report. But before I formally start my report, let me ask a quick question to Miss Jasmine Lazara. So, have you ever tried learning online but faced challenges like poor internet connection, difficulty in understanding the lesson, or maybe even feeling left out? Thank you, Miss Jasmine. Well, that's where an inclusive tech environment comes in. It's all about making digital learning fair and comfortable for everyone, no matter who you are, where you came from, or what challenges you face. So, in my report today, I'll be sharing what an inclusive tech environment means, its importance, and the different ways we can make technology safe, accessible, and respectful for all learners. So now, let's first discuss what an inclusive tech environment. So it is a safe digital learning environment must be inclusive. So accessibility tools like subtitles, translation features, and screen readers help students with diverse needs. Moreover, cultural sensitivity and respect for differences ensure that every learner feels valued. So, in a simple word, inclusive tech environment means using technology in a way that's fair and comfortable for everyone. It's about making sure no one is left behind, whether they have disabilities, speak a different languages, or came from a different culture. Everyone should feel respected, supported, and included in a digital learning space. So did you all understand what is an inclusive tech environment means? Thank you. Now, let's discuss the three main points of inclusivity in tech environment. So we have three main points. First, we have equity. Second, assistive technologies. And lastly is the cultural and social sensitivity. So let's first discuss what is equity in access. So equity in access, it ensuring that all learners have equal opportunities to use devices, internet connectivity, and digital resources. So, hin- this means that every learner should have equal chances to use technology and online resources. So for example, some schools lend tablets or give free Wi-Fi access so that even students without gadgets or internet at home can still join online classes. So next, we have the assistive technologies. So assistive technologies such as screen readers, voice recognition tools, and adaptive keyboards that supports individuals with disabilities. So in assistive in assisted technologies, these are digital tools that help people with disabilities use technology more easily. For instance, screen readers help blind students by reading the text on the screen aloud, while voice recognition tools allow students to type just speaking. So did you all understand what is an assistive technologies? Now let's move on to the last one, which is the cultural and social sensitivity. So cultural and social sensitivity is essential. Recognizing diverse languages, traditions, and perspectives help promote respect and belonging in the digital world. So in cultural and social sensitivity, this means respecting and valuing people's different cultures, languages, and traditions in the digital world. So for example, using translation features or creating multilingual lessons helps students from different backgrounds understand better and feel included. So did you all understand the three main points of inclusivity in tech environment? Well, now let's talk about the rules in ensuring digital safety. So here in ensuring digital safety, we have four: the teacher, students, parent, and institution. So in our digital world, it's important that everyone Teachers, students, parents, and institutions work together to make technology safe and inclusive for all. So now, let's first discuss the role of teachers in ensuring digital safety. So, teachers guide students in responsible online behavior, digital citizenship, and safe use of technologies. So, teachers play a very important role in guiding students to use technology responsibly and safely. So, for example, a teacher reminds students not to share personal information online. This means that teacher helps students understand how to protect themselves from online dangers and be responsible digital citizens. So, did you all understand how teacher how the teacher ensure the digital safety for everyone? So now let's move to the second one. It is the student. So students are students practice awareness and responsibility by protecting their personal information, respecting others online, and reporting unsafe behavior of content. So students also have a big responsibility in keeping themselves safe online. So for example, a student who report a fake account or cyberbullying to a teacher is practicing good online behavior. This shows that students must be carefully what they post online and always act respectfully online. So, did you all understand what students do in a digital safety? So now let's move on to the last one, which is the parents. So here in parents monitor and support their children's online activities, provide guide provide guidance on appropriate content, and foster open communication about online safety issues. So so here in parents, this shows that parents play a big role in ensuring digital safety by guiding and monitoring their children online activities. So in addition, they, they help prevent overuse of gadgets, protect them from unsafe content, and teach them how to use technology responsibly. So now let's talk about the last one, which is the institution. Institutions implement strong cybersecurity policies, provide regular digital safety training, and ensure that digital infrastructures are inclusive and secure for all users. So, institutions such as schools make sure their systems and networks are safe for everyone. For example, a school that uses strong passwords and provides digital safety training ensures that students and teachers are protected online. This means institutions must maintain cybersecurity and create a secure digital learning space for all users. So did you all understand the four rules in ensuring digital safety? So so in overall, in overall, digital safety is a shared responsibility. Teachers educate, students act responsibly, parents guide, and institutions protect. Which everyone When everyone works together, we can create a safe, respectful, and inclusive online environment for all learners. So in addition, creating a safe and inclusive tech environment isn't just about using gadgets, it's about respecting people's needs, protecting their learn they're protecting their safety and giving everyone equal chances to learn and grow online. When technology is inclusive, no one gets left behind. So did you all understand my topic today? Thank you. So that's all. Thank you.